Hi, Eddie Marcus here. Again, I represent human beings. I am one. And as a male participant in this human race, for some strange reason, I kind of think that most males would be, similar. For me, I like peace and prosperity. Don't want nobody fighting me, bullying me. Don't want to be broke. Don't want to have to beg anybody for anything. Want to be free. Free to be who I am and not someone suggest who I should be. I want to be joyous. Yeah. I want joy in my life, constant joy. I want to be happy. And when it's all said and done, I'd like to live my dreams. And I think these would kind of cause me to be satisfied with this life. Having my needs, the things that I want, like food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, transportation, energy, all that kind of stuff. Having all those things met. I ain't suffering for nothing. Having my wants, like sitting here, I might want to go to Paris or go to space. And having my desires met, something we sometimes maybe used to dream that we could never happen, but you kind of fantasize for it. Now, all of these things met at your own leisure. That's one man out of this whole human race. And I'd like to be able to live without having to lie or being around people that lie or cheat or steal or kill or terrorize or hate or be a racist or bigot or willing to go into war. All of these things to promote and to have my way or you to have your way. Anybody who did it, do it and to have their way. Now you live free from that. And the only thing, you can see you working in partnership with the power outside of yourself. Because the things that you need, like the earth that you live on, the air and the body and all that kind of stuff, that came from a power outside of you. So that tells you there's another power out here. And when you think about all the things that you need to do the things that I just got through describing being done, those resources are here already as well. Free. And the only thing that is missing that I didn't mention yet that would allow exactly what I was talking about to occur, the only thing that I haven't mentioned is you, the people, the person, the individual, engage yourselves in the process of creating and causing a manifestation of all of the goods, of all of the services that you, the people, determine are essential to provide you a measure that I just mentioned. And the wonderful thing about it, ladies and gentlemen, is that out of all of the benefits, one of the greatest ones is joy. And that joy comes when you engage yourself in a job or a career that you have chosen that gives you your greatest joy. That means your whole life of working is nothing but a life of joy. And all that other stuff is just cream on the top. Now for me as a man, that sounds pretty good. And for some strange reason, I guess it's strange because I don't hear too many people talking about it, I believe that all men embrace at least over half of this. And not only that, I don't just think that men engage in this. I think that this is so fantastic that women themselves engage as well. To me, that would produce a satisfied life for men and women of every ethnicity, wherever you are. Yes. And it did not require one dime, one penny. This is the first time I mentioned anything about money. And the conversation basically is over. It doesn't require any of that, which means that none of you would have anything to worry about that you worry about today. None of us. To me, that's a gift of growing up. See, I didn't always feel this way, just as most people don't feel this way today. I felt the way I've been taught. Now my mind has been changed because I've lived long enough. I've had enough love and compassion and empathy for you. That I see you as I see myself. I care about myself, but you the same. So when I hear Republicans talk about whatever you talk about, to me, it's just ghetto stuff. You know how you talk about the ghetto, you say the ghetto hadn't developed yet. People that are ignorant, stupid. That's the kind of stuff you always said about the ghetto. Well, now when Republicans talk about whatever Republicans talk about in relationship to what life is all about, everything the Republicans talk about now was ghetto trash. Now, what about the Democrats? What about the stuff they talk about? Well, see, the Republicans and Democrats really talk about the same kinds of things. It's just that the Republicans like to conserve more of, which means they want more of it, at the expense of those who they're conservative from having less. And the Democrats say, well, that's a little cruel. We don't want to take that much. Let's give them a little bit more back. Give them a little bit more back. That's what the Democrats say. Give them a little bit more back. And so now the people got a choice between the Republicans and the Democrats. The Republicans who want to conserve, which might be fine for those who consider themselves Republicans, they figure they might get on the conservative end. Or on the other end, they want to call the Democrats liberals because they'll go a little bit further. But at the same time, who goes all the way? Who can say what I just got through saying? Who wants to be a representative of the people to produce what I just got through saying to you? I've never heard anybody say anything about it. I mean, maybe you have. But I know you have now, for those 2 or 3 or 1,000 of you that are listening. But it's no good if you're just listening. We have to make the change. It has to be a change. Here's the problem. Most of the people in America, most of the people in the world will not embrace what I just said. It sounds good, even to you. But you have been trained all against this. You have been trained that the only possibility for something like this to exist have to be in an afterlife, which indicates that there's no way that the people here on this earth would go along with it. Now, they just won't go along with it. Hell, burn up, fire, do anything, but not going along with that heavenly stuff on earth. That's exactly what it's saying. That's because they got that mind that haven't developed. You know, like kids who walk around put their fingers on the fire because they don't know any better, who go around and stick forks and stuff in electrical sockets because they don't know any better. That's what the societies of the world are like. How to be alive and how to be real and full of life and joy and happiness. They don't know anything about that except a dream. And it's been so beat down into their psyche that they don't even want to hear about it. Look at this video, ladies and gentlemen. Check how many times it has been viewed. You see, people aren't interested in stuff like this, but there is a power that says this is life and wants to make sure that at least you get a chance to hear about it. This is what you have just done. You just heard about it. Now the question is, what are you going to do about it? Well, first of all, it requires change. And the kind of change that it requires is the renewing of your mind. What you have been taught in this system, you might want to call it the greatest system ever since the beginning of time, and you might say you're in the middle of it. But it's nothing but ghetto in the realm and scope of life. It's people who have not matured spiritually any place. Can't even speak the language. Glue stuff. I'm here to say, this is what we are. We are this. And I want to take, when I say we, I'm including myself because I'm still here and it hasn't changed. But I'm telling you, when you change, it will change. I'm asking you to consider changing. Now, I don't know how that's going to happen. Just make up your mind to change. Now, you can't even stop smoking weed. You can't stop doing the things that you hate doing. You continue to do them every day. So how could you start doing the things that you've never done?